Right behind me, we've got a Ford F-250 Diesel, and it's gonna get a full transformation. Already, it's got the platinum grille on it, but this is the Lariat. You can see that we still have the chrome bumpers. That's gonna change. The wheels and tires are gonna be changed a great deal, and we already have different running boards. So the running boards down here have been removed. They've been switched out. Let's see how fast these are. This is real truck running boards, and they really open and close really quickly. So really nice running boards there. This is getting a full transformation. This isn't normally how I like my trucks. The front is lifted and the back is not. So it's in the process. It's gotten 5.5 inches of lift in the front. It's gonna get 3 inches in the back. And then we're gonna be throwing on some wheels and tires. This truck is gonna look absolutely incredible once it's done. So like, subscribe, turn bell notifications on to check out the full transformation as it comes along. We're gonna try to change the color of those logos. We've got the sides here. That's going to be getting changed. So a whole lot of little things and a few big things to make a huge difference. So I want to know in the comments section, would you consider getting a Lariat and upgrading, lifting, and modifying a Lariat to give it a completely new look? Because currently, when you want this color, marsh gray, you're stuck with these bumpers if you want your truck to be under 10,000 PNBV. So that means not going with the tremor. So if you want the lighter weight load sticker and not go tremor, you're going to be stuck with these chrome bumpers. So let's transform this truck and see what it looks like once it's all done. This is already a monster with up to 500 horsepower and over 1,200 pound-feet of torque, depending on setup. But let's be honest, from the factory, this truck is built to tow over 22,000 pounds. But it's not optimized for performance, style, or personality. Yes, they look pretty darn good, but this looks amazing. So the goal of this build was simple: more presence, more performance, more capability, at least off-road, and a truck that actually turns everybody's head. So the first thing that had to go, the stock wheels. The owner upgraded to a more aggressive setup, bigger wheels, wider stance, and all-terrain tires. These are 38 inches. They're not cheap, but they are incredible. This alone completely transforms the truck's look. And if you go with something like 35s or higher, you start getting that true Super Duty presence. And if you're wondering where the air compressor had to go, well, this is where it was fitted to, and this is what it looks like when it was getting worked on, so that we can improve the stance, have fit bigger tires, and increase off-road capability. Now these are 38 inches, but let me know if you would have gone with a whole lot of savings and gone with 35 inches, or just gone with a 2-inch lift and gone with 37s, because 35s will fit on this fine without any modifications. You need a 2-inch lift for the 37s, and to fit these 38s, well, you need a whole lot more lift, and we'll share the pictures for that right here. Now let's talk about where things get very serious: performance. The 6.7 power stroke already delivers insane torque, over 1,000 pound-feet in even standard form. Yes, you could go for tuning, intake upgrades, and exhaust improvements, but do you really need more? That's the big question here. I don't think you do. I think this is one of those rare moments where the vehicle just needs a different look. And man, comment what you think, but I think I prefer this over a Lamborghini. Always make sure you're staying within emissions laws in your area if you are going to tune that engine. The results for tuning the engine will be better throttle response, more pulling power, and a completely different driving experience. But I like to keep things under warranty, so I like to not play around with the motor because this has so much power as it is. Now the blacked out badges I think are an excellent choice. The tinted windows look amazing. The LED lighting upgrades are always optional, but I do like the lights on the roof. Let me know what you think. And going with a different grille. This was the grille off the Platinum so that the grille could go all black, and the front and rear bumpers were painted, and I think it makes a huge difference over the chrome. Now, just for practicality's sake, I highly recommend that you get floor liners, those rubberized winter mats. Just run them year round so mud, gravel, and snow, slush won't cause you any problems. There's a picture of this upgraded suspension kit. You can go between 2.5 to 3.5 inches without having to cut into the frame, which I think is crucial to not go and cut into the frame. So these are the full reveal shots. I think the Lariat, this is a really neat option. You go with the Lariat and you completely redo it like this, and I do think you end up with a whole lot more presence than just going with a Platinum. Either way, if you're spending this much time and money, time in your truck and money on your truck, it should feel premium. So I think this is a really interesting alternative to the Platinum. I'm absolutely loving it, but I'd love to know in the comments, would you go Platinum or would you modify a Lariat? Now, of course, if you're leasing, I highly recommend that you just go Platinum and don't modify it, or maybe just throw on 35-inch tires. But I want to know what you think in the comments section. So this is the final result, a 2026 F-250 Lariat Diesel. That's no longer just a work truck. It's an absolute statement. Like I said, I prefer this over a Lamborghini. Here's the truth. Modifying a truck like this isn't cheap. It would have been less expensive to just get a Platinum. But the difference? Night and day. If you want performance, presence, and personalization, then yes, this is 100% worth it. But be ready to dish out the money. Be much less expensive to just lease a Platinum or lease a Lariat and throw on 35s. Your resale value is going to be there, but if you plan on keeping your truck and want the most presence possible, this is the way to do it. You've got that compressor set up right in there. You've got an incredible look that you can see from miles away. Love these Toyo Open Country tires. Love the suspension setup. So if you enjoyed this build, you're going to love what's coming next. I'm either going bigger or completely changing direction. Currently have a 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor, and I think it's time to make a change. Let me know what you think. Are we gonna go like some sports car, like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or a 911, or maybe a GT500, since we already have a Shelby GT350? Let me know what you would do in the comments and what you think I'm gonna do in the comments. So make sure you subscribe because you don't wanna miss out what's next. And no, it won't just be a copy of this, because this isn't my build. I've got to give absolute credit to the buyer because they picked out all these parts themselves. My dealership, my garage, my guys out back just did the install. So the buyer has incredible taste, and I think it would be tacky if I copied everything that he's done. Do I think this is the best looking Super Duty I've ever seen? Yes, one of two. Do I want one? Absolutely, more than a Lamborghini, but I will not be copying this exact build. I think it is incredible. The color, the lift, everything is perfect. And is it worth it? Absolutely, if you have the cash and you're gonna keep it. But y'all know me, I switch vehicles every 8 to 15 months. So modifying this heavily a truck, as much as I'd love to do it, just isn't in the cards for me. I do want to hear in the comments what you would do and what you think I would do. But boy, is this ever a nice truck. I've only ever seen one as nice as this truck, and well, they happen to be brother-in-laws, so they both have incredible taste. Two very cool guys working or owning the same company, and my hat goes off to them for showing me the way. I used to just dream of, not Porsche 911s, Lamborghinis, and Ferraris, and Shelby GT350s. The Shelby GT350 dream came true, but I think this might top that dream. I am, by the way, absolutely loving my F-150 Tremor, but you can see exactly why we're going to be getting rid of the F-150 Tremor, the 2025, what we loved about it, what we liked a little less, what we wish it had, the problems we've had with it, and why we're switching it in the next video. So please do subscribe and turn bell notifications on. Of course, I wish you all more cars and more power. Stay kind and stay positive, everyone, and see you in the next video.